Alright, let's go ahead and go back into our scene. So we'll go back to scenes and scene 1. So what we just created when we created a prefab by dragging an object from the hierarchy over to the project is we're creating an object that's referencing all the elements that we can now use from into any scene that we use. The particles, I'm just going to left click and drag the particle over here. We'll place it into the scene. So if you notice, now all of a sudden this area right here, so we'll click on the, let's show our shape. There we go. So if you notice all the particles being spawned in this area, so we can go in here and we can actually grab, if you notice, you see the little blue dots, you can grab those and you can actually scale them up and down. There we go. So knowing that the player is going to be potentially walking in and around these areas, let's just scale the box until it gets right around the spots that we want. There we go. And we'll do the same thing with the other one. So on particle 2, just left click and drag particle 2 into the scene. And then with particle 2, if you click on it and then open up the shapes rollout, you'll see your box again. And then just drag the box until it becomes the size it needs to in the scene. And be sure that you feel comfortable with this. If making a box, changing the size is challenging, then that's something that you still need to focus on, is the basic controls, the basic movements. There we go. So now we have our boxes in and around the scene. And if we go to play this one, so now we have a little bit more of a fun stardust feel to it. We've got just particles kind of floating here and there. Alright. Adds a little bit more of an atmosphere to it. It's not so static. Alright, there we go. Now once those textures are in, the other one, again the one that we looked at, like the fire one, we could actually take the fire one and place it in here. We could build out a fire one, we could build out a couple of different type. The next thing we want to do though is go ahead and look at, which we haven't done yet, is look at creating the tree element, making sure that we understand how the trees work and how to build one for ourselves. So we'll do that next.